So let me show you my face. I woke up and they're talking. You can tell this side looks irritated. So let me tell you what they're talking about really fast. So they're upset that I'm talking now and I'm giving more names because I need to fill in, they said, the story. They said that they lied, they admit that I never hit my mother and I wasn't abusive to my mother. That they said they didn't tell me the date or the year. They said that my mom and I had some sort of an argument and we ended up holding each other and crying together or something like that. They didn't say anything right now. Okay. Then they said they made me cough. I felt something on the side of my throat, and right here I had like a bulge. Let me pause this and stand. So right here I had like a bulge, and they said that's one of the things that's finally coming out. I think it's like a muscle, tight muscle, but I felt something right here, and then I coughed. So let me show you my face so you can see. They lighten the screen. You can tell they lighten the screen because in this hand I have this and it's nowhere near the screen. So they're really like, oh, that's the chair, that's not them. So they're really doing it on camera. So they said they're going to try to stop my videos from being seen, which is what I'm saying. I'm like, it's like I'm not even an American citizen. They wanted to take me out of the country. Why have to take me out of the country if you can deny my rights, my in this country? That's my point. That's very suspicious, isn't it? Okay, let me sit down. Okay, so then they said, I can't say I never introduced Felisha, Darne, Gwen, and Chuck, her father's Julio, to anyone if I introduced Albert to someone once. Albert's her first cousin. Her aunt's name is Maria, and that's her son. And we dated briefly over the years, not just in 2005, but even a little bit in the 90s. And they just said, oh, so they said that's inappropriate because he's a lot older than us. I think they said 12 years. It could be 12 years older. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a lot. He's a grown up. And that's part of this. Like, part of what I'm saying is they're not understanding that if I can say something that happened, and they said if they can find one exception, then it makes it a lie. That's not true. He's a grown up. Why would I consider him part of that immediate family when he's not? So anyway, so they said I gave a coworker named Shirley a ride, the same one they said I called Sybil, which I did not call her Sybil. What happened was I was talking to my coworker Ivan. This would have been in maybe 2005, 2006. No, it would have been maybe 2005. And I said, she keeps changing how she is. 1 minute she's this way, 1 minute she's that way. She's like multiple personalities, like Sybil. So I was like, you're Sybil. Anyway, so he asked me, what is multiple personalities? It's been something that has been disproven. And I put that in a video. So now that I can tell names, it makes so much sense. So at the very end, they said that Julie and I had a large falling out. We did not. They said they accused me of taking her up to HR. I did not. I didn't even mention her in HR. I ended up going from, I was a visual merchandiser. That's another thing. They said, how come I get paid more than my coworkers? Because they always ask me to do more work than my coworkers. That's part of what I'm saying. A job, I should not go into a job title. If my job title is, I don't know, glasses organizer, I should not then become customer service / glasses organizer. I should just be glasses organizer because they have a customer service person. Or if I'm glasses organizer, I should not then become stock glasses organizer because they have people for stock. So this whole process is opening up a lot of conversations for me that we've had on the job, but these people weren't involved in. So they said they have River Bay workers doing this. How do you get paid? Oh, that's why they let them live here. That's my whole point. I'm coming after all of you. I want this out in court. I should have done this years ago. They said, why didn't, when the harassing calls came in 2011, why didn't I call the police on Felisha and her family? I just didn't think it would come to this. I just didn't. So they said, I wrote down on a paper, I don't know when, I must have written it down in 2013 when I started to feel like this was a dangerous situation. That was 2013, 11 years ago now. And it escalated. But again, at what point in my mind did it click that this is dangerous? When I Googled myself and their names came up. That's when I was like, wait a minute, this is beyond stalking. So in 2011, they started with the calls. I'm going to link in this video description the audio where her uncle says the name Albert. That's why I knew they were involved. And he says something like, do your fucking job.